Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So how is everybody today? Welcome to part 2 of this little mini series. So I have off camera, because I wanted to make sure I got it right for you, is I have put in my signature in here. Oh my goodness, it looks amazing. And at the back we've had to add extra on, which I am going to show you how to do that. But doesn't that look fantastic? Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. We've also got the string on the outside, which we will be putting some beads on I just think that'll look lovely. We also need to make a catch and stuff, but I think today I'm just going to show you how I did my signature and how I popped it into, let me move these, how I popped it into my little book, the cover that we made in part 1. So I've got everything prepped here, so I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it by grabbing some. Now I was going to try and put 24 sheets in. I can't. I can only put 12 in. So we've got all of these other half, so I'm going to show you on one of these what I did. So first of all, this is 6 by 12. You want to cut this down to 5 7/8. So that's what you're wanting to cut this down to. So let's do that. Okay, so 5 7/8. So you just want to slither off. Once you've done that, you want to get your scoreboard. So here's mine. And you want to score it at 4.5 inches. So we're just going to score there. Fold that over, and that's going to give us a piece that is 7.5 inches by 5 7/8, and that is our piece, like part of our signature that's going to go in one of our pages. You then want to get some cardstock paper. You can use copier paper for this. You can use anything. So I've got a piece here. I don't actually know, not that one. Let me just, because I want, like I said, I was, yeah, no, that is right. So we've then got a piece of paper here, and for some reason it's not oh, that's because, right, sorry, ignore me, move this, right. I have A3 size sheets in my stash, so I've just got an A3 size piece of paper. So this is 42 centimeters, which is 16.5 inches, and then I have just cut it in half. I've just folded it in half, and then what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut it down to 7.5 inches. So if we go to 7.5, chop that down like so. So that's going to give us our plain paper. Okay, that's actually 6 inches, so that needs 2, I think, is it? It looks bigger. No, that's 5 7/8. So this is 5 7/8 by a 7.5. Now, if you don't have a 16.5 inch piece, then you can do it quite easily just with an A4 piece of cardstock. So A4 measures 11 3/4 inches. All you want to do is, so let me just pop it in here. We're going to do basically very similar to what we're doing here. So this is 11 1/4. So I'm just going to cut this down to 11 inches, just because it's going to make life easier. And what you want to do, 1 2, so you want to then get your scoreboard, and you want to score at 3.5 inches, just like that. Okay, and fold that over. And then what you can do is get another piece of paper that is 5 7/8, and you can just glue that together on there and cut it so that you have one full piece. So that's one way of doing it. So if you don't have a piece at 16.5 inches, then this is definitely a way that you can do it. So you can just pop that in there, glue it on, cut it at your 7.5, and then that will give you your sheet. So there is ways around it, and that's what we're going to do with this bit. So what I'm going to do next, so let's move them now that these are all folded and done. I'm hoping you can follow that. is I've cut some pieces that are 5 7/8 by 3.5 inches, and all I'm going to do is I am going to glue these onto all of our bits of scrapbook cardstock just along the bottom. And don't worry if they hang over the edge, it's completely fine because we are going to cut that down. There's one, like so, and then we're just going to do this to all of them. I do apologize, my door is open and that is my next door neighbor's dog, so I do apologize. Right, so we're just going to go along and we're going to glue all of these along here. And like I said, don't worry if they're too long, just make sure that just as long as they're not too short. So as you can see, it's a bit too long there, but that is fine. We are just extending these, we're making these whole sheets of cardstock, but we don't want to lose that beautiful paper. So now I am using 160 GSM cardstock, so it's sort of like cardstock paper, it's like just cardstock, I would say. So I'm using that for these bits, so that it is nice and sturdy. But I mean you can use anything that you've got in your stash. Have a look to see what you have and then just sort of go from there. So I'm going to continue doing these. And this is the best way that I've found of doing. I mean, if you guys find another way, please let us know in the comment section below. If you find, I mean, the alternative is you could just make the book smaller so that it was 6 by 6. So but I mean, I just want to keep these quite, yeah, I just want them to be a bit different to what I've done in the past. So just like that. We are nearly there. We've just got a couple more pieces like so, and there's Lady. You can tell Lady, she's got a sweet little back. Not as aggressive. Right, the dogs on either side of me are male dogs, so I think you can tell. Okay, last one, so let's pop this down. So like I say, we're just popping a line of glue down, and this is the way that I found that I just think it looks really nice. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to then decide what order we're going to have our pages in. So I'm going to do it this way. So I think I want that one to be my front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need to take one of these out, so I'm going to take that out and pop that in. Right, so now we've done that, we're just going to get all of our pieces of folded paper and we're going to pop these together like that. Oh, I had a horrible feeling then that I hadn't recorded. There's a couple of videos now that's gone up there where I've completely forgot to press record and haven't noticed when I've edited. How I've not noticed, I don't know. But yeah, but you guys keep me right, which is what I absolutely love. So we're going to put these in, and you want to have 12 sheets all together, because my thing for these is that it can be a little calendar, so you can have it for like each month. So I would like to have a little pocket on each where you can put something in, you know, for that month, just to plan your little month out. This actually idea is from our lovely Christine. She's made herself a what do you call it, a binder using my collections, which I just think is awesome. That is like an organizer for her, so that she knows what she's doing throughout the month, which I just think is, how amazing is that? Okay, so that's what I thought we would do with these. These would be like little month things. Right, making sure these are put together, because we are going to trim them, but I'm not going to trim them because I want to sort of keep them like rustic. I'll show you what I mean on the other one in a moment. What am I looking for, guys? Yeah, right, so let me get my pot with these. So what I'm wanting to do, because I am going to cut these, is I'm just going to pop these on just to keep it secure, so that we can see just the bits that need to be cut. So I don't know if you can see just down there, and I'm just going to grab my scissors. Where's my scissors gone? There they are. They're hiding. I'm just going to, because like I said, I don't want, actually, do you know what? Oh, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, right, sorry about that. That was the husband. Right, okay, so what I was saying, let me grab this, before he rang, was, can you see that's like a nice little step, whereas that isn't a nice little step. So what I'm going to do is we're just going, I've just pinned it together on both sides, and then I am just going to trim just along there, being as straight as I can. There we go. And then that just looks so much neater when it's in. That's why I said don't worry about the length. If you wanted to have it all the same length, then what I would suggest, I'm useless at it, I really can't do it. I've tried several times and I make a mess of it. But you can put a ruler over there, get a craft knife, and you can cut it so it's all straight. But we're going to have it rougher for this one. So I'm going to take these off, and then we're going to bring in our folder, or our cover, sorry, and we're just going to pop that in there like that. So I am just going to push it in. So you want to push it so that it's up against that, it's like in the middle of your spine and where you want it. And then what you want to do, you want to try and get into the middle of it without moving it, and then grabbing your what do you call them, your clips. Once you've got one on, you can easily do the other, making sure that's in the center of where you want it. Really push it down so you can see that that line there is in the center of the spine, and then pushing that in as well. So just making sure that it is nice and straight, because you really do want this straight, because as you can see, that is definitely not straight there. There we go. And then we're going to put this on. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to just grab a piece of cardboard just to protect my surface. I've got my pokey tool, and then we're just going to poke a hole right the way through, on both sides, like, yeah. So, and when you turn it over, you'll see that you're in the center of our spine. So those are the holes done. Just do it, leave that in there. Then you want to get your thread. Now this is actually a butcher's twine, but you can use bookbinding thread, you can use twine, yeah, you can use anything as long as it's strong. You can use it to bind your book. So I just wanted this one because it is white, and my bookbinding thread is actually like tanned coloured, or like a dark brown, which I don't really want. Right, that's not going to go through, of course not. Right, let's try that again. Might have to trim this down. Oh, there we go. Right, so I've got that in, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to pop that through. Oh, actually, no, we're going to come through from this side. So pop that through. And you want to leave yourself a nice long tail, and then pop it through. Now I'm going to go around it twice just for extra protection. You don't have to do this. It really is personal choice. You can just do it the once if you want. Okay, and then through that. And then we'll take these off because we don't need them. And I'm going to just turn it around like that. Take off your thread. And just pull that nice and tight. And then we are just going to hold that there and tie a nice tight knot. Okay. Make sure that's tight, and then just putting a surgeon's knot in like that. So surgeon's knot, which I should have showed you. I went a bit quick there, didn't I? Surgeon's knot is you go in like you would do just a normal one, but then you go in again and then you pull it, and that just gives you extra protection. So that is our book all done. So that's how it's going to look. Isn't that just gorgeous? So as you can see, it sits lovely within the spine, and yeah, it just looks a fab. So put them in there. Let's move this, and I love it, absolutely love it. So I'm thinking, let me grab some beads that I would like to pop some beads on. So let's see what we've got in here. I've got this gorgeous heart actually that will go lovely with this one. So I'm going to put them on, and hopefully we can get that through. I might have to grab a needle actually. Let's see. So there we go. And then we want to do a knot, but we won't need to make it quite big so that bead doesn't come off. Okay, so I'm going to do a few of them. Yeah, that's going to come straight off. Oh, you know what I should have put on? A bead cap would have been perfect for this. Yeah. Because that's just going to come, yeah, it's just going to come straight off unless we put some glue in. Oh, actually that's stuck in there, so that is perfect. What else do we have? I love the beads in here. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I quite like this blue. You can put charms on here, so we could even pop a charm on if you wanted to. Yeah, we can do lots of stuff. So look at these little boards. They're so cute. Right. I'm trying to see. Oh, sorry. Well, that's a nice little one. There's some gorgeous ones in here, but I think look at that one. That is just beautiful. So I'm wondering whether to put that one on that book. Although, no, I think it goes more on this one, doesn't it? Oh, I do have another heart. So we'll do a heart. And actually, come on, a white one as well. Yeah. Okay, right, so that's going to be for that book. Oh, look at these. I've got them clipped to here, but look, they're my babies. So that is Lucy, and that's Kate when they were at school. That was the first photo, I think, of them together. Yeah, and how beautiful. Sorry, I just have to share. And then Lucy and Kate, that was Kate in her last year, and obviously yeah, but how cute are them? They won't be happy that I've showed you these, but these are their school photo. Oh, that's Kate now. that's her her passport photo, but we never look good on our passport photo, do we? But she was, I think she was 17 then. She's 23 now. Yeah, 23. So yeah, I'll just share them with you. Okay, right, so I'm going to tie this one on here. Okay, like so. So making sure I put a few knots in here, because obviously we don't want it to come off. Perfect. So there's that one, and look at that. I mean, you just get a couple of little dangles, which I just think's nice. I mean, you can put loads more beads on if you want. Honestly, the options are yours. Now this has got quite a big hole in it, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually just going to tie the rope around it. The string, sorry, rope. Okay, just like that. So it's going to be upside down, which is fine. And then I'm going to do the same with this one, because I quite like that effect. So it's just something a little bit different. So that's our signatures done for our piece, which I am loving. Okay, and then let's, now I don't know whether or not to decorate the front hook in this one, which I am thinking might be something really fun to do, but just do something really simple with it. Let me just grab So these are the die cut sheets. So now these are more for cards. Oh, this one isn't. So for my I like that. We've got some lovely stuff. Oh, I like that one. Just for you. I might just, yeah, I like that. But however, I'm thinking this just for you one should go there. I was thinking of adding lace and stuff, and I don't know whether to or not. Because I add lace to everything, as you guys know. So maybe we do it where we don't add lace. We just use what we have. Yeah, I think so. So we're just going to do very simple, I think, on here. I mean, that, look at that. Do we have to have loads of stuff on? I don't think we do. So I'm going to stick this down. I am looking at the cut out sheets, the die cut sheets though, and I'm liking the butterflies and the flowers, so I really want to add them on, some of them on. So I think definitely add the 2 butterflies on. So let's get them. And then we've got these gorgeous flowers. So I'm just going to take them all out because you never know what you might need or what might look good. Okay. Yeah. But I don't think we're going to end up using all of these because they're mainly for cards and we're not doing the cards. See, I'm loving the butterflies, but I don't know if I like that one. I'm loving that, maybe with that. Yes, so that looks nice. And then maybe that piece there with some more greenery. I just feel like we need more green. And then the butterfly, yes, right, okay, that's what we're going to do. So first things first, let's get rid of all of these pips because they're awful and annoying. I'm going to just fold that, and we're just going to pop a little bit of glue along that spine bit, so it gives us a bit of a 3D element, but then it can go flat if we wish it to. Again, now I am going to add some ribbon onto this for a closure, because I do feel like we need a closure on this. So that's going to go there. Do we have 1 or 2? Definitely 2. Definitely. Okay. Now I'm going to keep one of these, I think. I'm going to, yeah. Actually, I might keep them both. We'll see. Because I do need to make something for challenges as well. But by the time this goes up, it will have already gone. So you're best off going onto my Facebook group, because if I'm going to give anything away, it's normally with the challenges that I do throughout the year. I only do February through till November, so December and January I don't do it. December's just a very busy month, but I think it's a busy month for most people. And then January, I'm so tired from you know, from being busy at Christmas. I need time to sort of my body to recover, shall we say. I don't know why I just did that. There we go. And then that, yeah, and that goes there. Okay. Oh, I love that. How beautiful does that look? I feel like I want some gems as well. Right, I'll pop a bit more glue there. I don't know whether or not to add. No, I think that butterfly is just too much, isn't it? But I do think some gems would look nice. So where's my gem drawer? Because I have a whole drawer dedicated. Oh, and Lucy's. Oh, Lucy. Lucy has been in my drawer and she's not put it back properly. So now I can't open the drawer. Right, I'm sorry if you're going to hear something break in a minute, because yeah, she's not. But then it's my own fault, because yeah. So this is my gem drawer. She didn't put the lid on. There we go. simple thing like putting the lid on. Oh, there's some gorgeous pearls and stuff in here that would look nice. Although I'm saying gems, I've got these gold sequins. The gold sequins would look really nice. So let's pop some gold sequins on. There and there. I may put a few more on yet, but we'll see. Oh, they're so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, just that little extra bit of bling. I think I want one there and one there. So I knew I'd want more. There we go. So that's our first one, all decorated. How gorgeous is that? And like I say, we'll come back in and put a closure on, but I'll probably do that right at the end. Yeah, we'll do that, but I love that. I know I said we'll decorate everything at the beginning, but yeah, changed my mind. Right, okay, for this one, let's have a look. Now, no, that you asked around back. See, no, none of them are going to go with what we're doing. So maybe I should have looked at these properly, but never mind. Right, I'm going to use this time just some floral elements. So we're going to take all of them out. What I'll probably do is pop these into my bit box because they are for card making. And at present, I'm not planning on doing any card making. So with this kit. So these can go, I can use these within like my how many cards and stuff. Right, so get rid of that. So if I just get out all the bits that I can use for this project, then yeah. But I mean, we've still got some lovely bits that we can decorate with. But what I'll do is I'll use these bits yeah, at the end. So we're only going to decorate the covers, I think, throughout this. Let's have a look. See, again, all of this is card making. I really didn't think this out, did I? It all was in my thoughts. Thanks for everything. Although we can use that to and from. So there we go. We can definitely use that. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely what we're going to do. Is just use the bits that we can, and then all the sentiments, pop in the how many cards box. Get the butterflies out. So we still have quite a few bits that we can use, which is nice. So it's not like we haven't got anything, and we can also cut into the papers as well, because there's lots going on in the papers, and you know, that we can fussy cut out. So there's always bits and pieces we can end up using. Right, okay, so for this one I'm thinking that we have a lot. I don't want it sort of too much, if that makes so something maybe like that, and then just, yeah, actually that works quite well, doesn't it? That looks quite nice. So I'm going to pop these in here like so, just pop them on there. I'm going to use the gold sequins again just because they're there. Just wondering whether or not, yeah, let's keep it as flat as possible. So the bit that annoys me, let's sort that out first. Okay, right, and as we do that, we're going to glue it down, and then we have our base all ready to go, ready to be filled with some beautiful projects and beautiful stuff. So, but like I said, the idea behind these is to plan your months. So we're going to do each page or double page as a month in itself, and then go from there and think, what can we pop in? I think that'll be nice. And like I said, this is inspired from our lovely Christine from her folio. So if you haven't seen what I'm talking about, do go over. Christine is in my description box below, her channel, so do go and show her some love. And yeah, just have a look at her videos. She's making, like I said, she's making a folder at the minute, using my different collections where she can keep herself organized throughout the year. Which I just think is fabulous. So yeah, so do check that out. Right, I'm going to pop some sequins on. Okay. And there, I don't know whether, yeah, two here. I've got a feeling my parcel's arrived, which is just in time for me to say goodbye. So here are the 2 books, all decorated with our beads on and looking absolutely gorgeous, ready for us to do stuff in them. So join me for part 3, which will be coming very soon. Yeah, and that's it really for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in part 3 very soon. Until then, happy crafting everyone. Bye.